Nicole was afraid that no one would believe her, but her friends convinced her to tell her parents. With their support, she reported the rape to the police. But the attack had a terrible effect on her.
I was using negative coping strategies to kind of deal with things because I didn't know the proper way to deal with things. I actually started getting bullied in school as well because people were saying that I was lying and that I wanted to sleep with them and that I was a slut and all sorts of things were coming with it.
That's horrible.
Then I started cutting myself, actually carved dirty into the top of my leg because that's how I felt. I'd actually done that into my leg.
Nicole testified against her attacker in court, and he was convicted for her rape.
I wanted to make sure he couldn't do it to anyone else. That's why I wanted him put behind bars. But really, the worst trauma probably starts after because you have no way of dealing with things. The only thing I could turn to block out my feelings was alcohol and stuff like that, just anything that was going to take me away from feeling the way I did at that time. I just really hated myself. I just really didn't care about myself at all. It wouldn't have made a difference to me if I was alive or not at that time.
So what was the turning point for you?
Basically, I woke up and I realised I was letting him win. And I wasn't prepared to do that. I didn't go through everything I went through to make sure that he get put behind bars. I did not go through all of that for nothing. Hello, Safi.
Nicole sought help to get her own head straight and then trained as a counsellor.
No bother, okay, I'll see you at 4 o'clock on Thursday. Right, thank you. The feeling that I got after I'd helped one client, I mean, I was buzzing, I was so hyper after I seen them going away happy and it's a great feeling. So even that continued to help me and continued to make me stronger and understand people a lot better.
Do you have any thoughts on why you think perpetrators may do what they do?
I think it's control to then play out their sick fantasies, whatever they have in their mind, their sick thoughts. It's control and it makes them feel powerful, being able to take what they take from this person. I've kept my power, I've took it back, and I just want every other victim out there to know that they can do exactly the same. No one has the right to take that away from you. That is yours, that's your power, that's your pride, that's everything that you work on, your confidence. Don't ever let anyone take that away from you, no matter what happens. Don't ever for 1 second think that they've won, because they've not.
Meeting Nicole really affected me. I think taking one of the worst things that could ever happen to you and finding a way to make it into something so positive takes real courage.
I just found it so inspiring and just, it made me think, what are you doing with your life, you know? It was like, this is so incredible. And I was a little bit embarrassed, you know, you're like, oh, it made me really think, what am I doing to help people? And like, I was just like, what an incredible bird.
Talking to Nicole gave me a real sense of hope. Maybe she could do the same for one of the other survivors that I've met.
I just pray that one day, I just have one day where I don't think about what happened. I don't think about him. I don't think about his name, the feeling of him grabbing my arms. I know that day will come though, eventually. It wasn't that long ago, I guess, and these things take time.
I want Nicole and Sarah to meet. They have a lot in common. Like Nicole, Sarah's rapist was convicted.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Sarah.
I'm Nicole.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, how are you?
How are you? Thank you.
Should we grab a cup of tea?
Yeah, sounds good.
But Nicole's attacker has now been released from prison. Something that Sarah is dreading.
He's still got this power over me even though he's in prison, you know, and that's the thing that I hate. I hate that he still has this power over me, and you know, it wasn't that long ago, it was only just over a year ago, but
He doesn't have any control over you. You've put him behind bars. The only reason that I think people do this is because they're powerless themselves. They want to take power from other people, and obviously they've seen that you're a strong person. Now, he is behind bars. You can start to rebuild your life and move forward.
Yeah.
You just need to have the best life you can and basically be like two fingers up, basically.
I really admire the defiance and determination that Nicole and Sarah have. Rape or sexual assault is one of the most heinous crimes out there. It's one of the most horrific things that can ever happen to a person. But having met Sarah and Nicole, it shows me that they've regained that power and they have moved on with their life in such an incredible and admirable way that they're helping other people who are going through the same thing. And it's just amazing. And I don't really know what the word is for it. I'm struggling to find it, but I just think, wow. For all the bravery and strength of the survivors that I've met, it's pretty clear that women have an incredibly tough time going through the system here in the UK. Even the women who've rapists go to prison. And our society's attitudes to rape and its victims are a huge part of what makes it awful.
Rape is still a taboo subject, but the fact is it's happening every single day and we need to start talking about it. You know, victims shouldn't feel like they are to blame or in any way ashamed for what's happened to them. And there are flaws in the system, but I think the biggest flaw is the fact that we fail to see things from the victim's point of view, and that has got to change.
For details of organisations which offer advice and support, go online to bbc.co.uk/actionline or call the BBC Action Line to hear recorded information on 08000 680 133. Lines are open 24 hours a day and are free from a landline. Mobile operators will charge.